Namaste. Today I have a question on Facebook Messenger. She writes, please help, please help, please help. Looks like Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. It is suffocating. It's all like a dead end as of now. I know that I am not the doer and I am in safe hands of yours and the God, but still the very essence of this world and the body is somehow troubling me. Please help me get out of it. I apologize for going on troubling you, but still I can only ask you for help and nobody else. The toughest is to quietly accept that the other person is not even behaving as human enough for all this. I know this is just my false ego that is not accepting, but is it wrong to say that even my soul is hurt? Does the soul not suffer being ditched? How do we accept it as a calling, it from God, will only and not to have any grudges on the person who is causing all this? How do we accept positively when someone makes so many false promises and does not even turn up to put a proper closure to it? Whenever time permits, Guruji, kindly throw light. I know this too shall pass, but while passing, it is leaving many scars everywhere. Please, sambhal lijiye, Guruji. Love you. Already you had some warning signs. Many times promises were made. All subsequently turned out to be false, and every time you have condoned it. So now calling as false promises being made many times, since it is already condoned, is not acceptable. Soul never suffers. It is the mind that suffers. Soul is always very conscious, very beautiful. It doesn't take anything to the heart. It doesn't have any quality of revenge. But you have this revenge. This revenge is from the mind, not from the heart. The heart can never take a revenge. The Lord is always seated in the heart. Devil is seated in the mind. Lord can never take revenge, but devil can take revenge. You say Lord is the doer everything, but it is more the mind that is speaking. It's not the heart. You are confused. This confusion is given by the mind and not by the heart. The heart never gives any confusion. The heart is as it is. The mind is as it is. Heart Heart is very sublime, very divine. Heart can never think of a revenge. By his behavior, he has already closed the subject. Why do you want a proper closure? Because you are a chartered accountant. You want everything methodologically to be followed. You want everything to be under some systems and procedures. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Ultimately, you have to compromise and come out of this nonsense. This is pure nonsense. If you are not going to compromise, if the devil in your mind is going to keep on hampering on it, and if you are not going to allow the Lord to take over you, yes, that is your karma. We should always know that the devil is very subtle in its character. You already know that it's a falsified ego, but you are not able to drop it. The devil has achieved what it wants to achieve. Allow the heart to prevail over the mind. Be gracious to drop and move on. You have learned a lesson in life. The person was very useful to give you a lesson. The lesson was how not to be. How not to be. Teaching how not to be is very difficult. You have fallen a prey to all false promises, as a result of which you have condoned. Who asked you to condone? The very first time when a false promise was made, you should have walked out. But you didn't walk out. You continued your journey. Every time you condoned it. Now you cannot plead. You are given enough warnings about him and his ways. Enough warnings were given. His ways already you know. Despite that, the weakness in you condoned it. Now the same weakness in you is crying for a revenge. To avenge and revenge is very easy. But your hands will be full of blood. Your heart will bleed. Never take a revenge. It's all right. Have that graciousness. Many people would have pardoned you in life. That is why today what you are. You have got an opportunity to pardon a person. Now do it. This is the time to do it. Move on. Learn to drop and move on, not to hold on. Open your palms and learn to let go. Then you can be very peaceful in life. Peace is more important in life. Don't compromise on peace. A big opportunity an eye-opener for you. That is not the right direction. Earlier the better. You have been saved. Had you further been pulled into it, probably you would have accused even yourself, leave alone not him, not excusing him. So, calm your mind. Make peace with yourself and move on. You are a professional. You are a chartered accountant. You can do a lot of service to the society. Let that service not be hindered. You can do. By your thinking about this, your service to the public, to the community at large, to humanity, will be obstructed. Move on, learn to drop and move on in life. Everybody has undergone at some point of time certain things in life which might have hurt them, but they would have all dropped and learned to adopt the new formulations which are presented to them. They have accepted that as a part of their life, and they have carried on with life. That's why we say acceptance is the closest proximity to nature. If you can accept life the way it comes, you will be very happy. Learn to accept life as it comes. These are all lessons which we learn in life. Many lessons we learn. That makes you rich with more wisdom, experience. Everybody has experience, but how many of us really learn out of it? The learning should go into the person so that it always remains with the person. The soul should absorb the learning so that is useful to you in life the way you want. Understood? Have a gracious heart. Have a larger heart to condone and move on. There are only two classes of people: those who have committed mistakes, and mistakes are known; those who have committed mistakes, and mistakes are not known. If somebody says, "I have never committed mistake," we term them as blatant liars. There is nobody in this earth who would not have committed mistakes. It's all very common. Move on in life. This is my advice to you. This is our advice to you. Take things as it comes. Be cool, be light, be light-hearted, don't be heavy. Be joyous. Spread that joy to everybody. That's all.